Hey everybody, Dr. Rocker here, and I'm about to do something that very few piano teachers would ever have the guts to do. I'm going to tell you 5 reasons you still suck as a piano player. Now I'm not talking to kids here, they get a pass, but older teenagers and adults, I think you know who you are. You just play the same few songs, the same few riffs, the same couple of chords that you've known for years, and you're not showing any improvement. Well, I get calls from people all the time saying, I'm ready now to break on through and get to the next level. But statistically, even though I totally take these people seriously, because I'm an optimistic kind of guy, statistically, many of them are just not going to make it because they were shown some poor learning skills earlier in their musical endeavors, or they were not shown the correct way to do some things, and they're still paying the price for that. So I want you, after I give you these 5 categories, to honestly assess yourself and figure out, well, which one of these or how many of these are the weak link keeping you from becoming the good piano player you're gonna be someday. So here it is, Dr. Rocker's 5 tough love reasons you still suck as a piano player, and more importantly, what we're gonna do to fix that. Reason number 1, you were taught to read music the wrong way. Most people spend a whole lot of time trying to emphasize the notes on the staff. Where's F sharp? Where's B flat? It's not going to take you that long to figure that out. There's a fairly finite number of possibilities here. The G is only on this line. It's only on this space. It doesn't move around a whole lot, right? So what really is the toughest part about reading music is not so much note identification. It's rhythm. That is what a lot of people don't really get good fundamental skills with, is reading what I call the 9 basic rhythms. And I've got a video that's going to help you with that. So make sure you take a look on my YouTube channel and find that one, and that'll fix you up. All right? Reason number 2. No one taught you how to learn songs the right way. Again, there's this emphasis that you're supposed to play every note on a piece of sheet music just perfectly, note for note, and if you fail on any one of those notes, you have now played the song wrong. Well, again, reading sheet music note for note, that's a valuable skill, but one of the ways you're going to do that better is if you can see the bigger picture by knowing basic harmony and scales and how the notes fit together. It's a wonderful tapestry and puzzle, and once you understand some of these ideas, your mind just opens up, and learning songs gets a lot easier because you can see the bigger picture instead of being fussy about all these little notes and rests and how which finger to use. You can see chunks of information that all become just one entity, and your left hand and your right hand can start working together in ways instead of feeling like they're almost fighting against each other. Reason number 3, nobody explained to you that jamming is not really very good practicing. Now, jamming's great, don't get me wrong. Hey, I spent a lot of my best time playing music in the garage with some other guys and we're all turned up to 11. I get that. But that's not really very good practicing. You're not going to show much improvement on your instrument. So I take the time to walk you through the very basic principles of good practice time. What are the elements that you should prepare for in each practice session? And I break that down for you. I've got a great video for you on that. Make sure you take a look. Now, jamming can be a part of that, but it shouldn't be the emphasis of it. Reason number 4, you were never taught the right way to listen to music and the intervals and the chords and the scales and how the melodies all fit together. That's something a lot of teachers just aren't brave enough to want to deal with because, well, for one, it's kind of hard, but 2, they probably can't do it very well themselves. So how can they teach it effectively? They're going to avoid the topic altogether. But I've got some information and a couple of videos you're going to want to watch that help you learn the basics of intervals and ear pitch identification. I'm going to show you how to do something called relative pitch, which means whatever note you hear, like that airplane is coming by, the engine is this pitch. Well, I can tell you right now that note's a major third above it, and that's a perfect fifth above that. If you know the basic interval steps between one note and any other note, you're going to be able to play read sheet music better, you're going to be able to improvise better, you're going to be able to make up your own melodies when you are writing your songs. So anyway, if you don't have a very strong ear and you've never really been shown how to listen to music, I can walk you through that, and we're going to get you through that step. And the fifth reason you might still suck as a piano player is, frankly, no one had the guts to tell you playing piano, it's hard. It's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, right? It takes a while, and a lot of piano teachers aren't going to want to tell you that, because, you know, if they told you right away on the phone when you called up for a piano lesson, and you always, a lot of people ask me this when they call me, how long until I'm good? And that's a very difficult question to answer, but, you know, I understand what you want to know. You're saying, you know, if I take lessons for a month or 6 months or 6 years, what's it going to take? Well, if I told everybody it takes a couple of years just to be kind of average okay on the piano, a lot of people out there who grew up only knowing about immediate gratification, they're going to say, oh, no thank you for me. 2 years, who's got time for that? Well, what if I said 6 weeks? Well, now you might be more interested, but what if I'm lying, right? It's a tough question. Some people are going to really pick it up and progress very quickly. Other people, it's going to take many, many more months, and you're going to have to just hang in there and put the time in, what I call bench time. You got to sit on that piano bench, and you just got to put your time in. But the thing is that's going to make it all easier for you and more economical is if you're just studying piano the correct way, that's really designed and aimed for the skills that you want. So listen, you know, there you go. You got 5 reasons that you've probably not done very well on the piano over these years. And if they've resonated with you, if you think, wow, you know, one or more of these things are definitely part of my problem, hey, you know, you're not alone out there, but you're going to get better. And if you think I can help you, then great, come check out my website. I'll walk you through it. Maybe we can take some private lessons. But regardless, I got a lot of free content. You can check out all my other videos. And let's get you through these 5 reasons, because there's no reason you should still suck on the piano, right? So let's get to rocking, and you have a good day.